Welcome to Worth a Watch with me, Anthony Flores. I haven't slept for days. Haven't. It's been a week almost since I've seen A Wrinkle in Time. This movie, it broke me, and then it put me back together, and it changed me. Giant Orpah. Giant Orpah. Lettuce taking flight. A little creepy kid that is so over the top to the point where you know he's the villain. Kind of. Flowers talking to people. This movie said to Alice in Wonderland, you think you're an acid trip. Hold my beer. Nobody's talking about this movie in the sense of how bizarre it is when the movie just dumps half of its plot lines for pure nonsense and insanity. I don't know. I don't even know what day it is. Giant Orpah! It's so fucking bizarre. The acting, the dialogue, the nonsensical feeling of just going from like random scenes that don't make any sense. They don't go together. And the movie just expects you to say fuck it and go along with it. But I did, and I came back a very twisted, broken man. Giant Orpah! I believe what doesn't kill you makes you stranger. And I'm going to cut there. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you, yeah, that was a bit of a weird one, I know. I mean, this is the point of this review, to kind of match the nonsense of this film. Wow. And in case of you actually are still with me here, I know you could have easily just said Anthony either really truly had a breakdown or this whole bit is really stupid and unfunny. Either way, you're good. If you're still here, thank you. But in all honesty, this movie is the most unique in the most bizarre of ways. It's very much what an Alice in Wonderland movie should have been like, in a sense of really pushing the boundaries of nonsense to the point where this movie is nonsense. Its messages are there and are hammered into you, especially the whole be a warrior thing for the main young actress in this movie that has to try to find her dad, Chris Pine. But these three beings played by Oprah, Reese Witherspoon, and Mindy Kaling are essentially kind of wasted and kind of there, and they do some things in the first half, and they're basically non-existent for the second half. And they're the most advertised, and they look great, the characters look great, the worlds look great, but I feel like this is a movie that didn't know where to go. It's one of those things where I thought it was too many writers for this, but when it comes to the end of the credits that I saw, only 2. It felt like there was 5 writers to this movie, and that's not good. And Ava DuVernay, I believe that's how you say her name, she did what she could. It felt like this was a movie that she was given an opportunity to clearly send a message to kids and adults and families, whatever you want to call this demographic. And I feel that she kind of had no choice but to just go with the flow of things that Disney and the studio probably pushed her to do. If this was her entire true direct cut, I don't know what to say to that, because that's a really fucking weird. I think this movie is truly bizarre because it makes a lot of nonsensical situations trying to say something within those nonsensical situations, and it really doesn't work, if you ask me. And when it comes right down to it, this movie is so fucking weird. I can't express that enough. You have to see it to believe it. It's a movie that falls flat so hard by the end that you just think, damn it. I mean, you look at some of the choices they make and you're just wondering, what the actual fuck was somebody thinking? Hey, we're going to have lettuce fly, and we're going to have Giant Orpah just kind of standing around for a while. Then we're also going to have Reese Witherspoon become a giant lettuce wrap. And now, you know, you want some more of this, by the way, because this is really helping the script process. I think that's probably the only explanation here. Unless the book is actually like that, I don't know. I feel like this movie could have been so much more, but it's not. It's just, it falls flat in every way possible. And even the messages that are supposed to be empowering for kids, I get lost in the shuffle. And you have a lot of poor acting here, whether that was the script or the direction, I don't know, or just the actors themselves. There's like the two, outside of the young actress lead character, the other two characters, the brother and the love interest, they're just there to be very weird and dull or very over the top, and it doesn't work. It really doesn't. This movie is, but I recommend this movie though for the outlandish craziness that it is. That doesn't even make any damn sense. I mean, if you're drunk or high or both, I don't condone either one, but whoo, you're gonna probably freak the fuck out. It's a movie that I had to talk about because nobody's really saying this. It is what it is. It's crazy nonsense that looks great and ambitious, but it's yeah. Despite my stupid little over the top blech kind of skit, those are my actual real thoughts, and I hope you all enjoyed this randomness of a review. I hope to keep doing more of this sooner than later, but I had to talk about this movie, and yeah, there's other things I wanted to talk about but didn't have the time to record. So yeah, follow me on all things social media. There's an annotation somewhere here in terms of Instagram. Subscribe here to my channel if you'd like. Don't forget to check out anything that I'm selling. I have a current little Instagram and eBay store selling all things collectible, mainly movies of all kinds. Check that out. Follow me on my podcast, The Fan's Guide to Animation, and a slew of other awesome things in the description below. So thank you so much for watching. I'm Anthony Flores with Worth a Watch, and keep going to the movies.